Yeah, you could go into MMA. Then they find out that's hard too. Those are what lazy people do. They always got excuses as to why they don't work out, why they don't keep in shape, and they want to take the easy road out. They know it take hard work and they know what it takes to do it. They just don't have it in them to do the work. And so they run into something else. You'll see them like try boxing and they go to MMA. Or they go to MMA and they can't win there. So now they doing cage fighting. And they couldn't make it in the NFL. They couldn't make it on. They just don't have it in them to succeed. And they're not going to be successful in this. They're not going to be because they don't have it in them to push themselves to want to be great. You're not going to be great the first time. I knew an amateur boxer that lost his first like 6 amateur fights and turned out to be a world champion. I mean, yeah, he won a world championship. Not gonna mention his name because, right, dude got hooked on he got hooked on drugs, and his career didn't go the right way, and he didn't end up becoming like a big name star. But he wouldn't want that story. He would only like the part that he lost his first 6 amateur fights before he became world champion. Because that's what it's for. You're supposed to learn. You're supposed to pick things up. That's what the whole sport is supposed to be about. Learning. You're supposed to learn and add on to your game. Even at the pro level, people learn, they get better. You face different styles. It helps you prepare for when you meet stronger opposition down the road. But the problem is because of social media, you don't have time to develop a fighter. If a fighter fight 3 times, they want him to fight the champion already. It's like, why is he ducking him? And then there's film. You might not look so great in one fight because you're adjusting to the style, and it's not new to you. And here comes the video playing constantly on YouTubes, and they're talking about how the fighter really sucks now on their own little videos, and it's 24/7, 365 days a week. You don't stop talking about how you suck all the way into your next fight, and people get to see it and say, yeah, he sucked, just based on what happened the last fight. Yeah, he sucks, he's done, he can't fight, not knowing that guy was a southpaw, never fought him before, only fought one as an amateur. Guy is crafty, set a lot of traps, wasn't ready for it, got the victory, didn't really look good doing it. A lot of intangibles that people now, that's just excuses because they don't know anything about the sport. They become ignorant to it. A lot of factors come into play. They're not excuses, they're reasons. That's why you don't realize that these people are human. And everything's a learning process. Right, like Danny Garcia, Zab Judah. It was a learning process for Danny because the worst thing he did was hurt Zab Judah. Had the fight been going the same pattern, he would have stopped Zab Judah like in a couple of rounds. The way the fight was going, the way the pressure was going, the worst thing he did was hurt Zab, because once he hurt Zab, he had to proceed try to finish Zab. And once he decided to proceed to try to finish Zab Judah, that's when the energy started burning a lot. Zab was resting in reserve, and he made himself more available and open to shots, counter shots by Zab, who kept his composure. And that's from the experience of being in this situation before. Danny Garcia was making a lot of mistakes because he was getting himself tired and getting sloppy trying to finish Zab Judah. You still got to be cautious. You got to be careful. He stopped going to the body and started headhunting once he heard Zab Judah. But what, by Thursday? Thursday. It's Thursday. Because I don't like people lying. That's one thing in Boxing Socialists, what I try to do is there's no need for it. It's no need for the nonsense. There's no need to. You got a responsibility to the people. You got a responsibility to the public. You have a responsibility to those who are watching you to represent it better, represent the sport better. You got to. Why not take an extra time? You got the internet. The internet is your biggest source and the easiest way to research anything. Look it up. Before you go ahead and make these statements, look something up before you go ahead and ruin everything. Before you ruin everything and ruin your credibility, everything, research it, look it up, find out if it's true or not. Or don't say it. Now, if you want to say this is what I feel, this is how I think, and no one else's, fine. But don't put your thoughts out there as fact. And it deceives the people because they believe that maybe this is what's really happening because you're saying it and they're taking your word for it. So what you want to do is not. Yeah. Yeah, but you don't want to fall in. You don't want to do that. Okay. Prime example. Some people make videos just for shock value. They want to put, he's a coward. He's ducking him. Why? Because they know what's going to inflame the crowd. If I come out making, why is Mayweather a chump? Why is he scared of Manny Pacquiao? He's scared of Canelo Alvarez. If I made garbage videos like that, because it's so far from the truth. I really just tell you the truth. That's just it. If the other guy was scared, he was scared. I never said Manny Pacquiao was scared of Floyd. Because he wasn't. Nobody was scared of anybody. It was all business and jockeying for position. Pacquiao wasn't scared to fight. Pacquiao fight anybody you tell him to fight. He's too stupid to be scared. Okay, boss, I fight. That's just him. He's too stupid to know when is a fight the one you sit out of. So it's not about afraid. Floyd not afraid of Manny at all. Never was. Nobody's afraid. But they painted him as because he wasn't doing what they want him to do. It was more of a control situation. But anyway, we've had a great time. And I want to say thank you to everybody. And please go to Boxing Socialist. We have the app out now. As you all know, the iPhone and Apple app. You're all free to go and use it for free. Download it on your phones for free. We pay for all of that. And keep coming to our website. We got exclusive interviews that are all right. That's all us. And we have good quotes. And you can come by and write your own articles. Post your own videos from YouTube and put them on their website. And it'll be displayed with everyone else's videos. No discrimination. You'll get featured just like everyone else. Alright, thank you again.